is a special place because teachers and students have a special bond. They have a sort of link which is similar to our school motto, linking home, linking school. We have something called intervention here at Harrisfield, and to me it is a really useful catch-up time. It gives us additional time to develop the skills that we are finding difficult. It happens every day for 40 minutes and a few students work with a teacher on something that they don't quite understand. It isn't always your own teacher or students from your own class, and it's really helpful. We also have effort and achievement stamps. It is a stamp that teachers put in your book, and at the end of the lesson, you rate yourself on the level of achievement according to the success criteria of the lesson and the amount of effort you put in. Effort is a 0 to 2 scale. The achievement is red, yellow, and green. Teachers also give us feedback by filling in the stamp. We have learning goals too. We set our goals for our learning and work to get 3 stars. When you achieve your goal, you can set a new one with the help of your teacher. When you achieve your goal, you feel really good.
Before we commenced our PLC journey, we worked in isolation. We thought our team meetings were collaborative, however, we were clearly mistaken.
Now we have scheduled PLC team meetings, a minimum of 3 times a week, with a focus on learning, collaboration and results.
During our collaborative meetings, we critically evaluate our pedagogy, adhering to our PLC protocols, and analyse the learning progress of all students. Working collaboratively at Harrisfield ensures that all staff have a collective responsibility for student learning and a belief that all students can and will succeed.
In our teams, we interpret the data to determine our next steps of learning. We challenge our colleagues and ensure that there is consistency in instruction across the team.
Our open learning spaces allow our students to be taught by a variety of teachers across the week and provides a safe and secure learning environment where students feel supported academically, socially and emotionally.
I think something that has really benefited my learning is having a lot of staff in our school. When I'm struggling with some aspect of my work and the teachers are working with guided groups, I can ask one of our support staff for clarification. They help my understanding, and I feel that I get further than I would if I had to wait for the teacher to be free. It is also good because I feel I am building relationships with more people.
What I feel good about Harrisfield is the intervention period that we have, because I myself have been in one of those intervention programs for math. For fractions, because I was finding it hard to add or multiply them, and other students in my group were going ahead of me. Having a few extra sessions in intervention gave me time to develop my skills.
Something else that has really benefited me is giving feedback to our teachers, because sometimes I want to improve our group, and I give tips to my teachers about how the lesson has gone, and they tend to use these tips, and it makes me feel good.
Something that has helped me in my learning is having my individual learning goals for each subject. Even when I have achieved my goal and my teacher has been able to sit with me and develop my next goal, I make sure that I set one for myself. We also have been learning about effort and achievement, and how achievement only happens if we put in a lot of effort. At the end of each lesson, we monitor our effort and achievement using a scale and a stamp. You reflect on how hard you worked for that lesson, and you have to give yourself a rating out of 0 to 2. Then you rate what you have achieved against the success criteria for the lesson and give yourself green, yellow, or red.
I also believe it isn't about whether or not you have achieved your goal, but about how much effort you have put in during the lesson. We always learn at our school that it isn't about quantity, but about quality. Even if we don't do the most work, it is about how hard we worked on the task.
I feel effort and achievement is really crucial because we not only get our perspective, but also the teacher's perspective. So it's 2 different opinions, and it really helps with our understanding.